I'm going to be interviewing Nyce the Future. First
Yes,
starters, where are you from?
yeah, well, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Okay. Pretty much raised there, so that's home base right there.
Okay, where do you currently reside?
Well, I live in Long Island right now.
Okay.
And yeah, I had to get up out the hood, so.
And can you give us a little background on who Nyce the Future is?
Pretty much, just was born and raised in, South Jamaica, Queens. Grew up with a couple of artists, from my neighborhood, which is everybody familiar with 50 Cent, Lost Boys, Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up together. Basically, we started off in the streets, doing things in the streets that we wasn't really supposed to be doing, but we did it anyway, to survive and all that. And, everybody really had talent, but we really didn't have a direction of where to go with it. We was just doing it like in the park, we would have a big cipher, everybody would rhyme in the cipher, everybody do their thing, and, our main focus was just in the streets, taking care of business in the streets. And once it started getting serious and we started getting a little older, we decided like, okay, what's the next step from this? We have talent, we have something that we could build on. We never really tackled that field, so we didn't know which way to go. And then 50, he paved the way. Lost Boys really did, but they was really like moving around a lot. They really wasn't in the hood that much. So, Fifth, he decided to, take the hustle to the music, and then we all just followed suit. We looked at the blueprint and we kept it moving, and there we are.
And what does name represent, Nyce the Future?
My name just represent, really, I got my name from the street because I never wanted to tell anybody my real name. So when I would always rap, they'll always be like, "What's your name?" And I'll be like, "Nah, I'm not telling you." So everybody always used to be like, "That nice kid, he's nice. He real nice. That kid is nice." So everybody just started calling me Nyce because I would never tell them my name. And Prodigy from Deep gave me the future. He said I was, the future of rap, because at that time when I was rapping with Mobb Deep and all that, I was saying stuff that's ahead of my time. So he would say, "Oh, you the future," So we just put the name together.
Okay, so your new single, Young and Rich, can you tell us about your single? Like, how did you come up with the idea, the name of the title?
Oh, yeah. Well, Young and I'm Rich, it's out now. It's on Power 105. You can catch it right now. DJ Clue, Don DeMarco. Those my bros, Desert Storm, Tornado Gang. They actually heard the record and they loved it, and they started vibing with me. He loved my vibe and he loved my work ethic, so he decided to get it going with the record. And how I came up with it is I don't know. It's just something like I was just shout out to DJ Flo. He sent me the beat and he was like, "Yo, we need something real jazzy on this one. We need something real commercial. We need some fly shit." You know what I'm saying? For my language, but he said we need some fly shit, and I was like, okay. So when I heard it, that was just something that I started playing around with it, and then it just came to me like, we young and we rich, you know what I'm saying? So we decided to just run with that, you know what I mean?
So what else do you have coming up besides the single?
Oh, well, the single is leading up to the mixtape called Daytime Action. It's hosted by DJ Clue and Don DeMarco. It'll be everywhere in about I would say like another week or two. It will hit the streets. We'll make the major announcement for it on the radio of when it comes out and all that, so people can get it. It's a double CD. It's because I haven't put out a project in a while. Because I put out a lot of projects as far as with Infamous and G Unit, I put out a lot of mixtapes with Who Kid and Superstar J, and I did a lot of mixtapes. But it has been a while since I dropped one, so I decided to make it a double CD to have people, get back and make them remember me a little bit more. Like, okay, he's back now, and he got a lot of music. So, I made it a double CD.
Okay, so recently you performed at the Barclays Center. Can you tell me about that?
It was pretty great experience. It was pretty great. It was dope. It was it's nothing that I didn't do before. I did a couple stadiums all around the world because I toured with G Unit before. So I've been on stage, but it's been a while since I've been on a platform that big. It's been a couple years, so it felt electric. Like when I stepped on there and the crowd was going crazy and you see all the lights, gives you a certain energy that you just don't want to stop. That's the only thing I was upset about, that I had to get off stage. You know what I mean? But other than that, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so tonight is your single release party, right?
Yes, tonight. Yes, for Young and I'm Rich, it's at Angels Gentlemen's Club. We're gonna go out there and do what we do, have fun, turn up. They call it turn up time.
And what is your greatest accomplishment so far as an artist?
I would say when Eminem told me I was a great rapper, that was a big deal for me. Coming from a guy like M, he's huge, and we were actually in LA sitting with Jimmy Iovine and I was in there with a couple major guys, and he was in there, and they were talking about business. I'm just sitting. I'm just happy to be in their presence at that time. And I'm just sitting there in amaze, like, wow, I'm actually here with some big guys. Like these are guys who basically run the industry pretty much, And he looked and he was like, oh, so you tap 50? Like, oh, that's nice, right? And I was shocked that he even knew, my name. It was crazy. So when he pointed to him, and he's like, yeah, that's him. He's like, yo, you hot, man. You really, really hot, man. He shook my hand and he pulled me to the side like, yo, listen, man, keep doing your thing, man. I love your music. And I was like, I love your music. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, for him to actually stand there and say he loved my music, that was crazy to me. You know what I mean? So... yeah. It really, that was a real great accomplishment for me. Along with some other couple things, but, that one is one that's really in my mind. Like, I was really, really excited about it.
Okay, so where can your fans find your music?
They can YouTube me, which is Nyce the Future, NYCE. Future, and they'll find pretty much a lot of things I got that I had in the past, and, songs with other artists, and a whole bunch of things. The single will be available. It's available for download, so they can go on my Instagram and my Facebook, which is my Instagram is NYCE_DA_Future. You can go on there and you'll see the link for the single Young and Rich. Facebook is NYCE with a space in between DA Future. So they can all just go on there and just they'll be able to get all my music.
And is there anything you'd like to add that we didn't cover? Shout out.
Just shout out to the people, man. Shout out to the people. I do this for I do this for my neighborhood. I do this for my city. I do this for the United States. I do it for the world. I love my people, and I'm gonna continue just making hit music, man. Just keep on putting out records. I'm like a machine, so there's gonna be a lot of records coming. So I just want to, do it for y'all and make my people happy and make my family proud. Shout out to the world.
So thank you so much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
No problem.